Hey everybody, a little checkup. I believe it's Taco Tuesday, September 6th. I don't have any tacos, but I'm dealing with it. I'm in a little better headspace than I was last video that I put out. Actually, Facebook took that video down for bullying language or something. I don't know. They gave me a strike, but I'm in a little better headspace right now. This meds are out of my brain. Um, Still fighting side effects. I don't know if you can. I can see the blood running out of my ear there somewhere. I can't hardly see right now because that's not, my sugar's like in the toilet. I can't hardly see it all, but because it's so low. But I get these sores that they start. It's like a meth sore, like meth heads. When they start getting all the sores and all the poison starts eating its way out of the flesh. That's what this stuff's doing. Everything's cleared up on the right side. I still got some on the left side. I got a big one on my thumb right there. I got a little one on that thumb. I don't even know if you can see it. It's just a little spot there. And I got like a half a dozen of them on my ankle. It's weird shit. It starts off, you can see it under the skin, and then eventually it scabs up. I knock the scab off. It bleeds all over the place. It's freaking awesome. Uh, Also on my last video. Um, so I'll make sure reasonably so. I was probably misunderstood by a lot of people. This I am all done with any type of organized medical treatment, doctors, all of that. I'm done. I'm done. I have some loved ones and some close ones that Well, if there's something out there you hate not to try it, well, F you, I'm not trying it. Um, I do have a lot of friends, especially some old friends, that recommend different natural things that they come across, and I have no issue with that at all. And I'm just going to go ahead and name Kirk as one of them. He's a friend of mine, and this is why I like social media. Social media is the devil, but it does have its benefits if it's used properly. And Kirk is a friend of mine that I literally have not seen, I think, since about when I was in 11th grade. And he found out what I was going through. I think he's had some family members or friends that have gone through the same thing. And based on his experience, he sent me some things, and some of it I already know about, some of it I don't. And either way, I mean, it's just being able to have that 35-year hiatus and then to have that connection is pretty special to me. Um, because of social media, I got people from Maine to Virginia to Florida to Texas to California to the wee bits of some place up in Canada. I don't even know where this fellow lives. And some of these people are people that I have not even met, but I'll tell you what, I'd go through a door with them. And I don't know, social media is weird. You sometimes you're able to meet people that you can just connect with that that guy down in Virginia I've been talking to here lately. Uh, I'd love to just sit on the porch and sip some bourbon with that dude because I think that we would just absolutely enjoy ourselves solving the world's problems. But never met him. But I'll tell you what, if you ever needed anything, I'd be in my little shit box and I'd be, eastbound and down. But still got all my allergies and all my nose never stops running. Um, Me and Julie, I don't know if we hit a new low or hit a new high the other day as far as date nights go. And hopefully I don't embarrass her too much, but we had colonics. And if you don't know what a colonic is, that's when they shove a garden hose up your butt and they clean you out. I've had it done twice now. I had it done once right before all this cancer stuff, hoping that would cure me and that I didn't have cancer. Of course, I was mistaken. But I'll tell you what, man, it's especially, I think there's a guy thing involved in this. Or it makes, yeah, it's kind of hard to commit. But I'll tell you what, I don't know if anything will ever make you feel better and cleaner in life than just to get your old kazoo hosed out. Let me tell you. And she seems to have had similar experience as far because she's had some problems with her gut for over a year now, and it's so far it almost seems like an overnight fix. But no, I've been I've been staying as busy as I can these last few weeks. I've been flat on my back, except for when I'm arguing with just dealing with chicken shittery from some people. But I started to get involved a little bit. People have known me for a long time. I used to be big in, well, relatively big into black powder rifles, black powder cartridge rifles, a little bit of muzzle loading, not a whole lot. I was more into the cartridge stuff. And I used to travel when I was hauling horse trailers and stuff. I'd travel all over the place, shooting out the, I think farthest we shot was 1,400 yards, but with iron sights. And used to do a lot of shooting over in McDonald, Pennsylvania, and there was a place, was it, I want to say it was like Union, Tennessee, or something like that. We used to shoot at as an 800-yard place, and then down in Columbus, Texas, and I was able to make one trip one time down to Raton, New Mexico, to the the NRA Whittington Center, which was fantastic. But starting to get back into that after my last video. I had a pretty good sit down with God and had a talk with Him, which was much needed. And I don't know, my talks with God probably go a little bit different than most people, and they should. And because we got to talking about black powder hunting squirrels actually, and hey, who knew he knew so much about it? But I got a little 32 caliber muzzle loader that I'm gonna knock the dust off of, and I'm gonna have fun missing squirrels this fall with any luck at all. Um, I also kicked off. I broke out old Betsy here. Oh, and we're going to 74 sharps, and we're going to try to kill some steel pigs and some steel rams maybe with this thing. It'll probably be next year. I gotta get a load worked up, and things are so expensive anymore. And I make 20% of the money that I used to make, and so things are coming mighty slow. I still gotta pick up some lead, and of course, not just any lead will do. But looking around here, I need a wipe. But excuse me for getting all up in your face here. I need a grease rag to wipe my face off with. But I gotta order. I'm trying to debate on whether to get some 16-to-1 lead or 20-to-1 lead from Walters, and I gotta have it shipped in. But I'm going down a new rabbit hole for everybody who does not care. The bullet I used to shoot in Old Betsy there, it's 532 grain Postel is what that cast at. And I want to say I cast those 20-to-1. It's a grease groove bullet with driving bands and everything. So because of the grease screws on it, and the forward driving band, you can only set that so far in the chamber. And of course, with a 45-70, it's not as badass as everybody thinks it is when you're loading it with black powder. And it really cuts down on your powder capacity. So you can go with a paper patch bullet, which is bore diameter instead of groove diameter. So this is my paper patch bullet. You'll notice there's no grooves on it at all. It's just nice and slickery. And it's only 450 diameter instead of 458. And it can actually slide all the way up into the bore so that I guess some of these guys are only putting like 100 thousandths of the bullet down in the case. And just basically keep it centered up in the bore and just support the tail end of it. And of course, that allows I'm seeing some of these guys shooting like 84 grains of black powder. Of course, it's by weight, but 84 grains of powder in a 45-70. And basically getting, I think, close to 4590 ballistics out of it. And because they're able to load these things just stupid long. And of course, mine, I mean, you don't crimp them or anything like that. You just slip fit them. Of course, actually these rounds here I loaded probably around 1995 is how long this thing's been loaded, and I want to say there's around 64 grains of black powder by weight in there, but they're just a little slip fit sitting in there and rock and roll. Actually, I think what I'm gonna use these for is some deer slaying this year. I'm gonna try to just smash the dog crap out of a deer with a 532 grain bullet out of the old sharps or the handy rifle or something. But that's what I've been up to. I'm in a little better mood last time you saw me. I'm in a little better mood than I was a couple days ago when I was dealing with some dude's chicken shit. Everybody likes to pick on the guy that ain't feeling good, I guess. But I think that's about all that's going on, really. Trying to listen to some podcasts, trying to occupy myself, trying to stay off the couch as much as I can. I haven't been very successful at that here lately. I've only gotten out, I think today, I have been out for like 4 times out of the house in 2 months. Pretty much 6 weeks, something like that. Things ain't been going great. I got my cough back. I can't breathe anymore because of this medicine. I don't know if it's my lungs or if it's my heart. But if I try to take any type of a deep breath at all, I start going into AFib. I can feel my heart doing all of its crazy stuff. My tumors are still huge, just things as big as the palm of my hand right here. And I got another one right there that's yay big. And then, of course, you can see the one on my neck. It's becoming a little bit more visible every day. And once I get all this crap out of my body, I'm just going back to drinking hydrogen peroxide and damn the torpedoes and full steam ahead, and we'll see what we get accomplished in the time we have left. But I want to thank everybody for their kind words, and I don't know if it's a bad habit or not. Everybody posts on, when I put a post on there, people make comments, and I don't always like all the comments because I'm afraid that I'm going to miss somebody's comments. Like, well, why did he like mine and he didn't like theirs or something? You know how people can be. So I just don't normally like anybody's comments. But I just want you to know I appreciate everybody's comments, and I read every single one of them. And I thank you much. And if anybody's concerned as far as I don't know, like putting my business out there or something, or I kind of said you were doing this and I shouldn't. No worries. I put everything out there, and the reason I put everything out there is when this first started, there was a lot of incorrect information that people were either misunderstanding or nobody meant any harm, but there was just incorrect information out there because people weren't understanding things or whatever, or didn't know as much as they thought they did, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And so I make sure I put all this out there, and so that way everybody knows from the horse's mouth what's going on. Also, I have a YouTube channel. If you just do a search for Heath McDonald, it may come up. It's kind of hard because I don't have hardly any subscribers, so it's a pretty obscure channel. But I have that on there. There's some stories. There's all these updates are on there. I have a few stories on there, a few different things, little shorts on there of me at the range or whatever, just different videos. And I have that there just so once I kick off, I just don't want people to forget what my voice sounds like. I've tried several times. Now, my Grandpa McDonald, I can still remember his voice because it was very distinct. But like my grandmas and things like that, I don't remember their voices. And I don't know, it affects me. I don't know if it affects anybody else or not, but I just want a place where, especially my kids and family and friends can go and remember what I sounded like, and I don't know, enjoy a couple of my stupid stories or whatever, and just so they don't forget about me too soon, I guess. And I'm pretty much babbling at this point. I think that covers just about everything as far as what I got going on. I'm getting ready for deer season, sort of. It's been a struggle here lately. I haven't been able to do anything. I did qualify for the parks with a crossbow. I still can't draw my bow back yet. I'm getting closer. I had a pretty good setback this last time with this stupid treatment, and so I lost about 3 weeks of growth as far as my shoulder and everything and strength, and so I got to start working on that again. I honestly think that if I can stay after it, there's a real good chance I'll be able to shoot my regular compound bow by the end of the season. That's what I'm hoping for. Julie and Billy Lawson out of Archer World USA, they worked out a deal and got me into a really good crossbow, and which is going to be a game changer. And I'll tell you what, it's a bad little mamma jamba, and I know it'll last me forever. And then this way, Julie's got something that she can use once I'm gone, and that way she doesn't have to eat that horrible beef from the grocery. But I keep saying too many times. But I think that's really about all I have. Just getting ready to slow things down, I think, and get into play with some black powder and let the smoke roll and have fun and just do things that I used to do 35 years ago. Maybe not that long ago, 30. It's been a while, I know that. But I miss it. It's a good time. And when it takes you all day to shoot 4 or 5 rounds, I can afford that on my salary right now. So I think that's it. I got actually I have a proud moment here. I'm gonna brag because I swear I think I found the last 200 pieces of 4570 new brass that's out there. It's pretty. I just gotta anneal it, get it ready for the old buffler gun. But yeah, God's blessing right there. That was God's blessing. Because he's quite the black powder guy, I came to find out through that last conversation. Yep, he knows his stuff. And we had a really good conversation about a lot of things. And man, was it, I was due. And so everybody have a fantastic day out there. Have a fantastic week. It's only Tuesday, so let's work towards the weekend anyway. I think I might be having some dinner with some of my friends this coming weekend, I'm hoping. I think that's still on the books, and hopefully that comes to fruition. I'd like to see everybody. So here I am. See, I'm picking this crap. That's what causes it to bleed. But there's nothing worse than having a big scab hanging off your ear. Let me tell you, a big old clump of dried blood. It's annoying. But I'm going to try to do some cleanup here in the old reloading room because it is an absolute pigsty. And everybody enjoy the next 27 days of rain or whatever it is they got scheduled. And I will see you guys on the range. Stay grumpy. Just not quite as grumpy as I've been the last couple of days. Things can get a little bit past the guardrails. So, love you guys. I'm going to use my little button here to turn this thing off, little remote control. So, have a great day.